Hi everybody, this is Dee at Aloha Astro, and I want to thank Lorene, who I just stopped in over at Facebook and saw her comment that there was no audible audio on my video. So here I am on my third try to get this video done, and some of it is astrological. Let me show you what's going on over here with all of our Virgo energy, which tries to fix things that are broken and seeks perfection through prioritizing and looking at the details. And currently all of these planets here are in Virgo, and they are opposing Neptune in Pisces, and particularly it is Mars conjunct Mercury in Virgo, making the opposition to Neptune that is giving me one heck of a hard time. Here's my own natal chart. You can see here are the transits currently for me, and they are joining my Pluto and making it particularly challenging for me to get up out of the basement of the chart here and get my information out there into the world through video. It seems I'm having one heck of a time tonight. And this actually began earlier today. So I've just sent out my newsletter to all my subscribers who subscribe through my website at Aloha Astro, and now I'm going to have to send everybody an updated video link, because this is a video that I'm making that will have some audio in it. So let's go back over here and look at the rest of the energy for the current transits. We have this new moon occurring at 27 degrees 27 minutes of Virgo. Virgo is a mutable earth sign. I call Virgo the Ways and Means Committee of the zodiac. If you want to know what's going on in a place or any group or situation. And why is my computer going black? The color screen scheme has changed. Oh my goodness. For whatever reason, I am really having a hard time in recording a video. That was a little spooky. Hopefully our screen remains and does not go black on us again. Let me take down my chart there and get back to the chart over at Planet Watcher. So the moon is new actually at 1:29 a.m. Eastern time on the 20th. And back to Virgo. Virgo rules the 6th house, which is a service-related house. It also has concerns with our daily habits and health, exercise, nutrition, our daily routines. To be of service, to be of purpose is something that is very Virgo. And Virgo has the reputation for being neat or clean, not necessarily, but what they are is good managers of information and knowledge, because they are ruled by the planet Mercury. So if you do need to know what's going on, always look for the sun sign Virgo, and they will help you out and tell you what's up. They also like to solve problems and fix things, and the Virgo energy expresses love through service, through doing, not often by words as much as just being there or taking care of needs. So currently all this energy here is in opposition to the more abstract and diffuse energy of Pisces, where we find Neptune in Pisces. And it is this particular opposition that is making things a lot like a Mercury retrograde, especially for me. Now, you might not necessarily have it in the same house that I have it going on in. You might have it going on in another area of the chart. You can check out your chart for free by visiting my site. And over here, there's a link, get your free birth chart. And if you know your birth data, which includes the time and location, you will be able to draw up your chart and see what your ascendant or rising sign is. It will be off to the left. And then the houses will be numbered counterclockwise on the inside of the chart wheel, and this determines the houses. So then look around the outside edge of your chart wheel for the current transiting planets. If you are putting in your information over here at astro.com, you can toggle that you would like to see things with the current transits, and that will show you what's up there. Or you can schedule to have a reading with me, and I'll tell you what's up in your chart. The other thing I wanted to look at while we are here, and I'm sorry, I'm a little bit on the punchy and sleepy side now because it's been a long day and I didn't think I'd be here recording again. The degree that we find the moon at is 27 degrees 27 minutes of Virgo, so we round up to 28, and this is the Sabian symbol for that particular degree, a bald-headed man who has seized power, the sheer power of personality in times that call for decision. Whether at the religious or at the socio-political and cultural level, there comes a time when obsolescent patterns of order and cultural refinement have to be radically and relentlessly challenged. Catabolic personages emerge to seize power and dictate decisions that alter the structures of society. Or within an individual life, an intense urge for cathartic changes mobilizes the will, and traumatic decisions are made. At such times, the issue has to be met, and, ruthless as the power may appear, it must be accepted. At this third stage of the 36th sequence, we face the unpostponable necessity for decision and transformation. Existence is motion. No static formation, however beautiful and inspiring, can remain long unchallenged. Everything bows to the power of the will, divine, executively human, or satanic. And I find that to be a strange combination of things there, but I'm not the person who wrote this. I do find that this is significant in terms of what's going on politically in our country with Trump, and I could definitely see him as somebody who is a catabolic personage emerging to seize power and dictate decisions that alter the structures of society. Now, it is interesting here that it says the issue has to be met, ruthless as the power may appear, and recently he posted something, a little gif of him hitting a golf ball and knocking Hillary Clinton down, and I think somebody else posted it, but he retweeted it, and it just really made me think, who does that? I mean, just other than a bully, other than a selfish bully, who does that? And this isn't really a good leader for a country of people. There's something really, really wrong there. And I also read a quote that David Letterman made about Trump, and basically not like he's done hearing all about Trump. Now the things that he wants to hear or that we should be talking about, and I'm paraphrasing, is what to be done. And I think that the media makes each new thing, however more sensational it is, rather than how do we deal with this, it's just more entertainment. And I think we have to accept that something is seriously wrong and then step into that deciding something, getting down to necessity in life, and then transformation. And some of the opposing energy in here also speaks of waking up to what is practical or realistic and determining what are our necessities, what do we need to do, what is important, what is common to everybody that we need, so that we can basically come out of fantasy land. And that's telling me I'm waking up in 8 hours. No, probably sooner than that, but and then how do we provide a balance here? There's another opposition going on in the chart of Uranus in Aries to Jupiter in Libra, and this can indicate that there are challenges between extreme energy, radical or extreme energy, and individuality or arrogance versus the cooperation, the growth, the abundance that comes through social diplomacy and considering the other person and seeking cooperation and harmony, and that we need to address these things. And the new moon making the opposition here to Chiron is also a call to take a look at what we can do to fix things. How do we fix this? How do we start new? How do we cooperate better? How do we deal with things realistically and stop looking at the pictures and the images and the fantasy and the unreality? How do we get down to the essential things in life? And I think that there is some importance here with this yod, the green lines that you see here, the quincunxes involving the North Node in Leo and Venus at 0 degrees of Virgo. We've got to be warmer to each other. We have to realize that we are all together here on this planet, and that we can't be talking about destroying other countries, and we can't be arguing amongst ourselves over things that are really either none of our business or are not going to hurt anybody else. That there has to be tolerance, and it seems that we are in a position now of such intolerance, and that humanity is just acting out. Perhaps the Sabian Symbol, let's bring that back up, that this is actually a time period in our society, when I read this, that makes me think that we needed to have something extreme in order to get back on track, and that the expression when push comes to shove, that basically we had to be pushed against in order for us to wake up and perhaps join together and work out something or create changes and transformation that work better than what's going on right now, that we have to go from one extreme to the other. So I think that's it, and sorry that this is the third time around. Hopefully everything's audible and everything is visual, and everybody have a safe and stress-free new moon. I hope that it treats you well, and that you are able to be productive and not get knocked off track too much by what feels kind of like a Mercury retrograde. Just take all the interruptions or the snafus in stride and realize that these are faster moving planets, and they will be falling apart or pulling apart from each other over the course of the next few weeks, and we will not have Mercury in opposition to Neptune that much longer. So be safe on the road, be safe in your travels, and if you're waiting to hear from people and you haven't heard back, call them, give them a call, see what's going on. It could be that your number's been lost, or the information is mislaid, or something has happened that interrupted that communication that you were waiting for. Anyway, that's it for the evening. And I'm going to go post this over to YouTube for the third time, and talk to you soon at the full moon coming up in about 2 weeks.